Hello, everyone. I believe we are live right now. I just want to thank everyone for taking their Tuesday evening to join us for our strategic plan launch. Just going to introduce myself. My name is Shelby Johnston, and I am the Communications and Business Development Specialist for Community Living Wallaceburg. Myself and my colleague Emily Snellner deal with everything from marketing, events, communication. So Emily's just in the background of this event. You might not be able to see her today. So just to introduce the platform as well, on the right, you'll see the chat box. I can see it's already pretty active right now. So if you could introduce yourself, if you want to share your affiliation with the agency, that would be awesome. Some other questions that are pinned at the top is we would love for everyone to kind of think of an experience that they had with Community Living Wallaceburg, whether that is an event, a activity, something on social media we posted that really resonated with you. And if you could think of that one experience, if you could type one word in the chat box that described that experience, that would be awesome. We are still process of establishing our values for the strategic plan. So we would love to use these keywords that you think are important to you and with the agency. We'll be using that to sort of create our new values. Some timelines for today. We're going to have our president of the board, Ben Hazzard, and our executive director, Deborah Hook, kind of share the details of the strategic plan. We're going to have a couple videos, and then at the end, we'll be doing a live question and answer. For the question and answer, I will be moderating it myself. So if you have any questions throughout the duration of the event, please type it in the chat box to the right, and I'll be filtering through them throughout the event. If we do not have time for your question, which might be the case, do not fret at all. We will make sure that we contact you after the event to ensure your question is answered. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our executive director, Deborah Hook.
Thank you, Shelby. So I have to tell you, this is a big step for me, being live in a chat like this. So hang on, I had a little bit of an issue there, but I think I'm good to go. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to the launch of the 2020-2024 Strategic Plan for Community Living Wallaceburg. My name, as Shelby said, is Deborah Hook, and I've been the Executive Director of the agency since January 2016. I'm very excited to be here with you this evening, and thank you very much for tuning in. Launching our strategic plan is an important milestone and demonstrates that in spite of the pandemic and all that it has brought to us this past year, we can still make exciting things happen. Did you know that Community Living Wallaceburg began in 1956? The agency is 65 years old this year, a great wealth of experience, and not time to retire. This is the fourth strategic plan for our agency. The first one started in 2003 and ended in 2010. When I look back through the plans, I see the progression and growth of the agency, all the while keeping the people we support front and center. For the three plans, the mission of the organization, the vision, and the values remained the same and were the foundation for excellent work and growth of Community Living Wallaceburg. People did participate proudly, as our vision stipulated, and our agency was and still is progressive, and we do strive to help create inclusive communities for the people we support, as per our mission. For the current plan, though, when we looked at the lay of land, we saw that things have changed. People and families are looking for supports and services, and they're shopping for those. They're able to purchase, they're looking for supports and services, they're shopping. They're able to choose and purchase the supports and services where they want, from whom they want, and most importantly, they want to say in what the support or service will be. Also, there is a shortage of people entering and continuing to work in developmental services, and this has been made even worse by the pandemic. The new, younger people who join the agency have a different value system than those of us who've been around for a while. We need, throughout our sector, people with more diverse backgrounds and skill sets to address the complex needs and differences of those who receive supports and services. But most importantly, in our focus groups, our telephone interviews, and e-surveys, when we've spoke with people who use their supports, the families, our employees, and community partners, they told us that they wanted more than just participating and more than inclusivity, because being included in a community isn't necessarily equal citizenship. So we dug deeper in our conversation, and the people who participated in our consultations, like Mary-Eve, Skylar, Chris, and Kyle, told us that Community Living Wallaceburg's job wasn't to set limits, but rather help people dream big and be empowered. So thank you to those of us who told us straight up, I can do it, you just need to help me. So as I said, I really am excited to be with you and to now virtual mic to Ben, who will tell you how we've adjusted our vision and foundational framework with the creation of the new 4-year strategic plan. It will require our excellent and dedicated employees, our board of directors, and our community partners to work with each other to empower people looking for supports and services to dream big and believe that the sky's the limit. I'll be available to answer any more questions about the plan later on this evening. Thank you very much for your attention and participating. Over to you, Ben.
Thank you, Deb. I appreciate your introduction as we begin this evening. Good evening, and my name is Ben Hazzard, and I have the privilege of serving as the president of the board of directors for Community Living Wallaceburg. I've been on the board since 2015, and I serve because I've seen the positive impact of Community Living Wallaceburg in our community, both as a community member, but also as serving in roles in education within Wallaceburg. But before we begin this strategic plan, it's important to take a moment. This strategic plan began in 2020 as the world entered unprecedented challenges. Community Living Wallaceburg and the people we support face significant obstacles. I appreciate our staff as they went above and beyond to support others. Thank you to our donors, partners, and volunteers who have provided encouragement during this last year. And my fellow directors embraced the challenges and provided wisdom. Thank you. This is exciting as we are ready to introduce to you the new Community Living Wallaceburg vision, purpose, and strategic priorities. For the creation and building of this new plan, questions were asked to the people we support, to families, to dedicated employees, trusted supporters, stakeholders, and community partners that challenged everyone to think about what they or their loved ones or the person they support would like their life to look like, and how Community Living Wallaceburg can help get them there. It is with their words, ideas, and insights that we have created a plan of action or a strategic plan to inspire and empower people who choose to use Community Living Wallaceburg's supports and services. So let's begin with the vision. The vision of an organization is the new reality, our target that we're moving toward together. It's really where we want to go on our journey. Here is Community Living Wallaceburg's new vision. With the support of those around them, people can dream, believe, overcome, and achieve. One person who we support sums up best what we heard throughout our consultations. I don't see my limits. I know what I have trouble with, but that's when Community Living Wallaceburg comes in and gets me through. I can do anything with their help. And so the title of the plan, those 4 words, dream, believe, overcome, and achieve, is what the people who participate in building the plan have told us matters most to them. The vision is the target that will guide our work over the next weeks and months and years ahead, which leads us to the purpose. The architects of the strategic plan have made a very conscious effort to shift the underpinnings of the plan from a mission or why we exist to our purpose, which states why we're here and why we're in business, and will direct the actions and priorities of our organization. This is our purpose. We co-create, design, and deliver supports that empower people to overcome barriers and live the life that they choose. Can I say that again? It's really inspiring to me. That empower people to live the life they choose. An employee who participated in creating the plan told us, "I think we make the day-to-day and the dreams possible for the people we support." In the 2020-2024 plan, we're taking it one step farther. Community Living Wallaceburg is committed to making sure that the supports and services that we create are co-designed with the people and families who use them as equal partners in the planning, in the developing, and in the monitoring of these services. Our new purpose will provide our organization with the clarity needed to stay on course. Our purpose, it's our compass as we navigate the years to come. That leads us to the strategic priorities. The strategic priorities of the plan are the goals that we set for our organization as we focus our energy and efforts to bring our vision to life. These strategic priorities reflect our purpose, build on our assets and strengths, and align with the role that we hope to play in the lives of people who choose Community Living Wallaceburg for services and supports. We have our vision, the collective destination. We have our purpose, the compass to help us navigate, and now the strategic priorities, the roadmap for our journey. Here is a short video describing these goals or strategic priorities.
Hello, everyone. So I can share my screen. As Ben mentioned, this is a quick video that will highlight our strategic priorities.
And integrated supports. A focus on excellence and innovation. And a transformed business model. These renewed priorities lay out the path forward, and we are ready to take action. Want to learn more? Visit our website.
Thank you, Shelby. In conclusion, our vision, purpose, and priorities lay out the path forward. It is now our responsibility to commit to action by setting out tactics and activities to move forward. With the people we support, families, dedicated employees, and community partners as our co-designers, we will try new things. We will learn from our actions, and we will remain focused on empowering people to overcome barriers and live the life they choose. We are now positioned to build on our past and move forward into an unknown future with the confidence that we can design and implement something better than what we had. And to all the people who have chosen Community Living Wallaceburg to help them dream, believe, overcome, and thank you for your confidence in our agency. Shelby's going to come back and she's going to share another video where the people you will see say it much better than I do.